Well, monetize. I forget if I monetize this shit or not. We just getting set up real quick. We just getting set up real quick. Bear with me one moment here, you guys. We're about to take a tour through Upper Darby. I think it's the biggest city outside of Philly. It's a city like 80,000 people. It's a rough stop. I'm gonna take you through my old hood. We got a couple spots in Upper Darby. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm just trying. I just deleted like. Damn. get through the summer. Well, Florida summers up here be hot as shit too. At least in PA. I'm just trying to get my GoPro cleared out. Just deleted like fucking 30 minutes of footage. It says I still. Alright. I appreciate your patience here with me. Alright, we in there, we ready. Shit. Fucking Japanese lantern bugs. Y'all remember that shit? One of them Jones just landed on me. You remember when we got invaded by the fucking Japanese lantern bugs? Everybody was stepping on them shits. You like were supposed to step on them lantern bugs. You ever remember this? That shit was weird as shit. Fuck, it's about to rain. But Alright, let's go. We in the county, man. The fucking county. Yeah, they be hating on the county. They know what's up with the county, though, man. They really talk a lot crazy about the county. People know what's up with the county, though, low-key. They just don't want to fucking admit it because they want to be the toughest motherfuckers in the universe. County gets busy, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And bulls from out of town come out to the county acting like it's sweet and they get their head knocked off. We know there's some famous... Listen, I ain't even gonna go there, bro. People know what's up with the county, dog. People know what's up, man. Alright, let's Let's take a little tour through the trenches of the county. Delaware County. It's what you would call the quote-unquote suburbs of Philly. Even the suburbs of Philly is off the hook. You'll see. Back in business, yeah. I just, you know what I found out? I could listen to mixtapes. Like, I could listen to this the Beanie Siegel mixtapes. I can't, and it won't demonetize me. But if I listen to, like, somebody's full album, it demonetizes me. So, we're in Lansdowne now. Go ahead into Upper Darby. Do you know this area at all, Nate? Like, you ever came out here before? You never lived out here, did you? I knew you lived all over the fucking place. Yeah, nah, YouTube been, that's probably like, that's really the easiest ways to get demonetized on YouTube are playing music. But playing music, you won't get a strike though. They'll just demonetize that one video. So you don't really get in trouble, but you can't make any money off of that video. But the thing that they really go after is the fucking, if you just like steal somebody's video and replay it, they'll get on your ass. That's what I got the strike for. I got the warning for promoting dangerous driving, but then I got the strike for the copywritten shit. Because they give you a warning first, and then you get the copyright strike. Just gives you an idea how close to Philly we are. But I don't think Delaware County is like really damn near fucking part of Philly. I know that's blasphemous to say, but Philly is right, like Center City is right there. We're closer to Center City than people from Philly. How you gonna promote dangerous driving? Well, the one, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was drinking and driving, and I fucking crashed into somebody. And I put the live Publix, but it was like a box truck. I just crashed into like the metal steps, so I didn't give them any damage, but I fucked my shit up. And bro, I be driving crazy on the highway sometimes, like swimming through traffic. So I do definitely be drawing sometimes. So this is we're in East Lansdowne. This little strip right here is crazy. There's been a bunch of shootings back here. All type of shit goes down back here. Yeah, now when I'm on live, people just think I'm in Philly. But if you're from the county, you really gotta say you're from the county, cause it's just to keep, you gotta keep it real, you know what I mean? But even some Philly people think Upper Darby is a part of Philly. I heard Philly people say that before. I'm gonna show you my brother's block. This block is fucking ghetto as shit. This is probably the ghettoest block in Lansdowne. It's a dead end too, but it's a little sketchy. So when we go left here, that'll take us into Sharon Hill, fucking Yaden, all that shit. Oh, come on, ball. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro. Dude just pulled in front of me and he doesn't even have to fucking, man, whatever. Nah, yeah, definitely no top down. It might clear up. It don't really look that bad, honestly. See, I hope I don't get pulled over because this bitch ass motherfucker did this shit. Because I'm still fixing my car, so I might get pulled over because my car is fucked up. This dumbass motherfucker did that shit. Yo, I swear the weather is controlled. Come on, dude. This boy cut in front of me and has me missing every light. If you try to drive all slow, why the fuck did you cut me off, bro? Alright, so this is like the border of Upper Darby and Lansdowne. So I think like here's Long Lane is like a notorious street. We'll drive up Long Lane. Long Lane is one of them ones. Bro, this bull can't fucking drive. Yeah, his weather definitely controlled though. Definitely doing some funny money out here. Thank God. We'll go back, and this neighborhood is crazy back here. But let's go up Long Lane a little more, because this is one of them strips. There's a lot of shootings up here. Somebody got shot right in front of the store on the right. Then the store up here on the left, someone got shot there. Probably for real, like every store you go find over here, somebody got popped in front of it. People don't realize how crazy Upper Darby is. And this is kind of like Upper Darby, Lansdowne, but once you pass here, you're in Upper Darby for real. Yeah, right in front of this store, somebody got smoked. '50th anniversary for what? Oh, that's the type of vet you got. That's basically like the heart of the Long Lane area. So this whole hood back here, Long Lane. Whoa. Damn. Did you hear that lightning? It sounded like a bomb just went off. See, y'all the car people. I really don't know shit about cars for real. Upper Darby's known for having all these weird row homes. Like these type row houses, you only see them in Upper Darby. They don't got houses like this in Philly. Like them type shits. Upper Darby exclusive. Better, that thunder sounded like it hit a house fucking on that block. It sounded like it was right next to him. It sounded like it hit a transistor or something exploded. This is a big hood back here though. Like these bulls, if you have beef with them, these motherfuckers will come out deep. I'm talking these motherfuckers, these bulls could bring out 30 people pretty easily. They could bring out more for real if the whole Upper Darby, listen, Long Lane. Look, you could tell Long Lane is one of them spots because them motherfuckers is still standing outside in the rain. That's how the Wilmington Bulls is. Bro, you go through Wilmington and it'll be a tsunami. And they'll still be on a block in the middle of torrential downpours. They don't give a fuck. They'll just be sitting there too, just chilling. They could easily go in the crib with it. Damn, this is bad. I might pull over. They got the weather out here like Philly weather. Or it's like Florida weather now. Look, you even got tropical plants back here. Okay, NJ outside of Philly. Yeah, I love Jersey, bro. I stay out. If I get a bag on YouTube, I'm gonna probably move out somewhere in Jersey, get low out there. Yeah, I've been talking. I want to meet Nate at like one of the car shows up there. I wanted to show me around at the car show. Here, I'll show you my block up here. We live right down the street from 69th Street, man. Our block was crazy. Our neighbor got shot in a drive-by. Bull, right next to my house. Bull pulled up alongside my crib. Boom! Shot my neighbor. Boomed his ass. Oh yeah. Yo, you know what, Nate? We could do a live where I could invite you on a live and you could just cam up also. We could definitely do some shit like that. It's like I can't just add people to the chat though or to the video. It's like you gotta start it. How do you do it? There's like it's like a separate. You gotta start the live and like invite a friend. But yeah, we could do that. Yeah, get a couple stories lined up. Talk some shit. Yeah, that would be dope. So now we're Upper Darby, like 69th Street area. 69th Street is like the fucking Kensington of Delaware County, basically. The fiends will probably go in the terminal though right now. So, but if you come out here when it's sunny outside, man, you see the smokers everywhere. You see people hustling. We'll spin up through 69th Street too. I'm gonna drive y'all down my old block. A lot of Arabic and Middle Eastern people out here too. So a lot of them is super thorough too. They've been here for like generations. Like my block, we had a lot of Middle Eastern people, but a lot of the younger ones, they're born here. They're Americans though. So you see a lot of hoods where it's like black and Indian and shit like that. But they're like cool though. The ones we got here, like they really do assimilate. They're not like the ones in the UK and shit. Like they'll be here for generations and their kids is just one of us for real. It's probably not what they wanted, but that's what we want. We want them to just be a part of America. But they bring their culture here too, which is dope. So there's a lot of like, matter of fact, there's a bazaar over here, a bazaar, whatever they call that shit. This used to be the place to go, 69th Street. They still got all the shopping and shit, but it's bad. It just got so bad. But I used to do all my shopping on 69th Street. The only issue was like walking back home with all your shit. I would do my shopping during the day. Cause at night, if you're coming home with bags full of shit, man, somebody might run down on you. Damn, I took the wrong turn. I gotta get back. I think this takes you up to the main line. And once you pass Upper Darby, it'll take you up to, was that like Haverford and Ardmore, all that shit? We should drive through there too. I don't think I ever drove down the main line on the channel. But yeah, we gotta turn around. Jacksonville. Nah, we're next to Philly. We're right. Philly's right there down the street. We're in Delaware County, Pennsylvania. But the weather looks like Florida weather though, bro. I used to live in West Palm. We lived in West Palm for like a good solid 7 years. But we lived over here. I mean, I grew up in Delaware County though. Oh, 95, you ain't see it. We were just driving down Long Lane. They're not even walking. They just chilling posted on the block. It's raining on them hard as fuck. They just, yo, a lot of bulls that hustle, they won't leave the block when it's up, when it's raining, bro. Because the smokers still want, you know, the fiends still fiending, bro. So it'll be raining, snowing. These motherfuckers stay on the block, dog, committed. I don't care if you hate people that's in the street. You gotta respect the hustle, dog. It's raining hard as shit, and they're still outside trying to get through it. Come on, bro. That's real dedication. This is my old hood right here. We're gonna spin through it. For real. Stacks of guitar amps in your car, right? Nah, yo, it's like that. There's a few spots where it's like that. It's like that here in Upper Darby, like Long Lane mostly. They be out there hustling on Long Lane. Wilmington, Delaware. Wilmington, Delaware bulls. Wilmington cats don't give a fuck about rain. I swear they got some kind of force field that they don't even like get wet. Pause. Like they just be sitting there. The rain doesn't even like get on them. They just be on a block like clean white tee, no water on it. I don't know what their secret is, but Wilmington cats is like immune to the rain. I don't get it. And it'll be like every block you go on, nobody goes inside. It's just crazy. I used to live back here in the cutty. Back here in the cutty. You got the park right there. That's where the kids play ball at and shit. And this is my block. We live back here probably, I don't know. This was a while ago. This is probably 15 years ago. But we lived back here for a little minute. This used to be a bar. I used to chill in this joint and drink every day. It was owned by Irish, and everybody in there was like, most people was from Ireland, had the accents and everything. And then there was also some Irish. There was Irish from Philly and Irish from here. And they would be born in America and still had Irish accents because they only chilled around Irish. That's how strong the Irish community was in Upper Darby. but a lot of them, they were here. Irish were here for like 200 years, for real. They was like the first group to like take over the hood, basically. Even before the blacks came up from the south, the Irish had it. And so yeah, some of the old heads would like be American but still had Irish accents. It was crazy. It would be a light accent, but you could hear in a lot of the words because their parents had the accent. Everybody in the neighborhood had the accent. And I think that a lot of the Philly accent came from the Irish, because they were Americans, but they were in public school here, everything, and they had the accent. Especially Southwest. Southwest had a notorious Irish neighborhood. Yeah, Port Richmond still has a lot of Irish. South Philly and Port Richmond probably definitely have the biggest Irish communities. South Philly got 2nd Street though, which Gray's Ferry got a lot too, but they're kind of moving out now. But the Irish were here for hundreds of years, so I mean they've had more time to get out of the hood than everybody. If you think about it, the Great Migration from the South was like what, late 1800s or early 1900s. So the blacks really haven't been in the hoods up here that long compared to other groups. That's one thing people don't realize. They think that black people would just have been in the hood for like since the beginning. They weren't. There was the Irish were in the hood before everybody. Up in the north, I mean. But they had enough time, a couple hundred years is enough time to get on your feet and get out of the hood. And I'm sure we'll see black people do the same, and the Latinos. But they just, they haven't been here as long as my people were here. I don't mean that in no type of way. I'm just saying my people was here hundreds of years in the trenches. The neighborhoods people were scared to go to was Irish neighborhoods. Southwest had one of the worst, like most notorious Irish neighborhoods. You couldn't even walk around there. They would rob you, beat you the fuck up. So when some of these old heads would be like, oh, it was so much nicer, you're like, man, stop lying. You say it's nicer because it was your people there. Oh wait, is this a one-way? No. But objectively, the Irish were not a fucking easy group of people to deal with. My mother's 100% Irish. My great-grandmother is from Ireland. She was brought here as a servant. My grandmother grew up in the South Bronx. My grandfather grew up in Manhattan when it was like Irish and Italian and Jewish ghettos. So our lineage just comes from the gutter. That's why I get mad when people put me in a box with like slavery and slave men. That shit really pisses me off, because it's like my family came from the gutter, and then now just because of my skin color I gotta get lumped in with all that bullshit. I fucking hate that shit. And people are just ignorant because they don't teach you that shit in school. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Polish. Yeah, Camden had a lot of Irish. The Polish and Irish really stuck together. 2nd Street, which is like one of the most historical. Actually, 2nd Street is probably the oldest, most historical Irish community. Like, and I'm talking Irish, not the Scots Irish, but like the actual Irish. 2nd Street, because it was near the docks where the Irish worked, so they came here, and the docks like for them where they immigrated through. It was like the Ellis Island of Philly. I forget what they call it. But yeah, so 2nd Street, the Polish and Irish really stuck together because they looked the same basically. Like when the Italians came up after the Irish, like a while after, but you could tell like they were just different, they had brown hair and shit. So Irish and Polish, you couldn't really tell the difference, so they just kind of stuck together. It's funny how people are like that. I guess it's just people who just want to preserve their culture though. And everybody's like that. Black people are like that. Spanish people just want like keep their culture going. For some reason, people think it's racist when white people do that shit, but every fucking race does that. What race like wants to delete their entire peoples? And I'm saying this as a guy that like loves brown skinned girls. I ain't gonna lie, I love brown skinned girls. But you know, we still gotta preserve the culture, regardless of who I had kids with. They're gonna know about their Irish lineage, and they're not gonna be ashamed of it. Cause for real, they didn't say we were white. They didn't say we were white until they needed a boost in their population, until they needed some strength. They needed some gangsters to hold it down. Then the Irish became whites. Before that, they didn't want them motherfuckers to be white. They were fucking Irish Mick pieces of shit. That's how people looked at them. Alright, so shout out to my Irish brothers and sisters, man. Yeah, gangs in New York, yeah. That was in Manhattan. That's where my grandfather grew up. I think that was before my grandfather lived there, though. My great-grandmother, that's where she moved to when she first moved. When she first moved to America, she moved to Manhattan. So gangs in New York, yeah. But I think that was earlier, though. Yeah, you know, it's funny you said that. My grandmother, when she passed away, this is crazy. I guess my grandfather was like a player. When my grandmother, she passed away of leukemia. When she was on her deathbed, she said, she was like, watch, your grandfather's gonna have another girlfriend. He's gonna replace me in no time. And he loved her to death. You know, he was loyal to her for fucking, I don't know, 50 something years or 60 years. When she was right though, he got a girlfriend. That motherfucker was like 80 years old, legally blind, could barely walk, and somehow he got a nice looking old woman, old Irish girl from 30th and Diamond, from the fucking trenches. Yeah, some of the worst parts of North Philly were Irish. Yeah. We need a James Whitey Bulger again. Yo, low key, bro. People don't know this. IRA is pretty strong over here. The bar that I used to drink at, I was telling you, they're all Irish. They were IRA. A lot of them, like the people that own the bar and shit, IRA. Vicious bulls. Like, don't play with them. The thing about the Irish gangsters is that Irish gangsters they stay quiet, so you don't hear about them. All right, so this is 69th Street Terminal on the left. See that big, beautiful 69th Street sign? So this used to be the spot. This used to be the spot where people would come from all over the place. They come from Philly. They come from Delaware, Lancaster. Amish people would set up shops and sell their food. The Jews used to make jeans. They would make like their own denim jeans. And supposedly they said the Jews made the best jeans. They used to sell jeans on 7th Street in South Philly. And they used to sell jeans here on 69th Street. There's a lot of culture came through here. And there still is a lot of culture. There's a lot of, you'll see a little bit of everybody. You'll see white, black, Latino, Arab people. So you got all types of culture out here. But it's gotten a lot worse over the years though. Like a lot. And here's that's Tower Theater there. A lot of people go there to see concerts and they think they're in Philly. They don't realize they're in Delaware County. But the Tower Theaters, they have like, you know, big name artists. Everybody goes through there. A lot of big comedians and shit like that. But it's nice, and they What's the word? Fucking furbished. I'm not thinking of the right word. Oh damn! Yeah, they took down Rizzo's statue. Rizzo was he was the mayor that took down the mob, right? And Philly aren't happy with equality. Man, you know, Philly's a majority black city, so if somebody complain about equality, they're just trying to like excuse their own failures and blame somebody else. But most people, I mean, I lived in Philly 5-6 years. People don't really, nobody ever complained about inequality. It'd be these white liberal motherfuckers that are not even from there. It'd be the white liberal motherfuckers that are not even from Philly. They're the ones that come through and they're like begging for free insurance for all this shit. It's them. It's the ones that come from the suburbs. They could live in Philly 20 years, have no connection to the black and brown community. And those are the ones that try to advocate for black and brown people. Motherfucker, we don't want you advocating for a neighborhood if you don't got no connection with it. I really wish those people would just mind their fucking business. Because they're the ones that do all the dumbass protests and all that shit. But then they're scared to go to the neighborhoods they fucking advocate for. What part of the game is that? Can I turn down here? No, I can't. They have a lot of cool houses down this way too. Yeah, Upper Darby is known for these like interesting kind of row homes. Especially these ones are crazy looking. Oh, you saw Ozzy at Tower Theater. Damn, that's dope. Yeah, boy, we need a regentrification. Everybody from the hood just fucking kick them out of the damn neighborhood and take that shit back. I don't care, man. They say it's a good thing. No. They're trying to make excuses for the fact that they price everybody out of their neighborhood and then bring a bunch of like fruity liberal shit. I'm cool with gays, dude. It ain't about them. It's these fucking left-wing motherfuckers that they want to live somewhere edgy and trendy so they can tell their friends like, oh my god, there was a shooting up the street, like, and then the prices go up and then everybody has to leave. And then they try to say, oh well, it makes it safer. Yeah, for you. We don't even get to fucking live there. Fuck. Yeah, Tower Theater, everybody played there. Yeah. They still do. Tower still gets a lot of Tower gets a lot of big names over there. Come on, young. Oh, Ozfest must have been wild. Upper Dirty, yeah, a lot of people call it Upper Derby. Dirty. A lot of people from Upper Darby call it dirty, Upper Dirty. Yeah, dog, we good money, homie. You know what's crazy? It's crazy you said that. For some reason, people get bold when it's raining. And when it's snowing, it's even worse when it's snowing, bro. If it's bad snow, you know the cops can't like rush to the scene, bro. Dude, people smoke you in the snow like right here in the middle of the street and get away with this shit. That's why when it snows in the hood, bro, I be on my P's and Q's for real. Alright, now this goes into Philly, so this will give you an idea. Like, so this is Delaware County right now. This is not Philly. I'm not from Philly. I'm from Delaware County. But look, we're in Philly now. But Philly don't claim us, we don't claim them. We rock with each other though. A lot of us move back and forth, but it's still two different things to us. To out-of-towners, they're like, what's the fucking difference? Shit look the same. Trendy crime, you hear me? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You need somebody to get like robbed or a shooting to happen every once in a while to keep the price of living down. You gotta get motherfuckers gotta be scared to come to the neighborhood. If it's too safe, bro, the hippies, the hipsters, and all like the trendy college kids, you know, the liberals. If it's too safe, they're just gonna take it over. Everybody has to leave. You can't have a safe working class community without them taking the shit the fuck over. So we're in Philly now. That's how quick the transition is. No diddy. You can't even say the word transition anymore. That's how fucked up these liberals got this shit. You hear me? Oh, you said the rain's gonna stop. That's good. Oh shit. PennDOT was offering double to plow snow in Philly. Oh yeah. Yeah, bro. Snow in Philly is the worst shit. Bro, people get shot over the snow because there's nowhere to put it. Like we lived in South Philly. South Philly is the most dense part of Philly. And South Philly is the worst place to live in the whole city when it snows, bro. You see how close the cars are here? South Philly is it's way more dense. So if you shovel snow off your car, it's gonna go in front of your neighbor's house, or there's no room to put it. All you got is your sidewalk, houses all connected. There's nowhere to put the fucking snow. So you put the snow out and then it just turns into some rumbles. Now, I ain't gonna lie, damn, they have police escorts, it's crazy. Yeah, the Cheryl Parker fucking sucks. People gotta stop voting for Democrats, bro. I've never been on no political shit like this until the past few years. After Biden, I'm like, damn, how can you vote for these motherfuckers? Like, they ran Joe Biden. He's gotta be the worst president ever. Not even just off policies, but just off the fact that he was in a fucking, might as well have been in a, they might have drove him around in a damn hearse. They were throwing rocks at you. Damn, bro. See, I don't know. I think South Philly is different, bro. Because the black people and white people in South Philly really do respect each other. But the white people in South Philly is not like regular white people, though. Because they're really connected to their roots, historic, like Irish, Italian, Polish. They're not just white. They're connected to their roots. And they're tough people. And I think there's a mutual level of respect between the black and the white there. You don't really see that level of mutual respect in a lot of places. A lot of white people do act scary around black people. South Philly, nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's dangerous. You know what I mean? It's probably just young bucks for real. We used to throw rocks at cars, dog. I do, sometimes, when I crash my car, something goes wrong, I'm like, yep, this is me getting paid back. This is the way I get paid back for all that dumbass shit I used to do. Don't worry, them kids will probably have their time too. Yeah, South Philly is the heart of the Italian community. South Philly is the heart of the Asian community too. Bro, her ass was like stupid fat, y'all see? That was like one of them asses where like you don't know if it's a BBL or not. I mean she was a little older. But yo, the Asian community in South Philly, that's probably the strongest Asian community out here. You got everybody. You got Chinese, Cambodian, Vietnamese, Laos. You got Thai people. You got everybody in South Philly. That's why we moved there. Because my pops and everybody, they were Thai. So I lived with a Thai family back then. So we're like on the border of Southwest and West Philly. We'll drive up here in the West Philly. Oh, Coda, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Coda. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, the snow in Philly, and then the problem is, bro, you spend all this time getting the snow off your car, and then the plow comes through and just fucks your shit up, and now you get stuck again. So, I'm not like justifying, I'm just saying that was my GoPro. That's definitely why that happened. Damn. Yeah, Philly is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Philly's wild as fuck. You know what's funny though, Nene? So the first neighborhood we moved to in South Philly was an all-Italian neighborhood, and we used to party loud as shit. And it was usually the old ladies, like the old Italian ladies, would get mad as fuck about it, cause the Italian neighborhoods now is a little more. It depends which ones you're on, but they like to keep it a little more quiet nowadays, at least. They keep a real tight wrap on their neighborhoods. Like, before we moved to South Philly, I lived in like this HUD housing where people just throw their trash on the ground and shit. Don't judge me, y'all. It was just that I was used to living like that. It was just everybody else, the older people, throw their whole bag of McDonald's in the street. Now I see it and I'm like, but the Italians taught me to stop doing that. I moved to their neighborhood and I remember I had a pack of cigarettes and I threw it in the street. It was empty. And one of the old head Italian bulls was like, yo, pick that shit the fuck up. Snapped on me. Started walking across the street. I was like, I got you. He was like, wherever the fuck you're from, he's like, we don't do that shit around here. So if you want to throw your fucking trash in the street, then you go back to wherever the fuck you came from. I was like, nah, I got you, OG. I got you. Say less. And after that, I was like, damn, okay, they really have a lot of respect for their streets. So that taught me to be, now I'll see trash like in random spots and I'll pick it up. Because that's what they told me to do. Like we're driving somewhere and we get out the car and there's trash on the ground, OG would pick it up and put it in the trash can and shit. But they don't get it twisted, the Italians definitely know how to party. We lived on 12th Street, which was like more, The people that had money, like the guys, like the mobsters that made a lot of money. They bought their kids houses and shit like that. They bought their kids houses and shit like that over on 12th Street. So 12th Street is like the Italian neighborhood where the money is at. Parts of it, 12th and Winton used to be a little hood. But 9th Street had some blocks that was all Italian, but they was some rough neighborhoods. And me being Irish, sometimes it was a little uncomfortable walking through because the Irish and Italians didn't always get along. And a lot of my best friends is Italian too. And Italian and Irish mixed. Look at these power lines. The power lines are crazy. But I never got in a fight with the Italians. But sometimes when I was walking on 9th Street, they would really stare me down. So you couldn't make eye contact. You just had to keep walking past. You couldn't say what's up. You just had to keep it moving. Like, yeah, it was a little bit of tension. A little bit of tension for certain people. Oh yeah, when they shut the block down, yeah. Oh, you had a fashion show, that's lit. You lived in South and Southwest, okay. What part of South did you live in, bro? What part of Southwest too? Those are really like Southwest and South are the places I know the best. There is a lot of Irish in both places and Asians. So my family, when I was in high school, I got, I guess you could say I ran away or got kicked out at the same time. And I was taken in by Asian family, so and Asians is my people for real, on like a deeper level, you know? Cause they raised me. I learned a lot from them. I learned a lot about respect and shit like that. Standing on business. Yo, the Asians stand on motherfucking business, though. OG is fried. He ain't know whether to walk or motherfucking talk. Lombard and 3rd. Okay. So Lombard, that's like all the way down. Is Lombard closer to South Street? Is that near like Bainbridge and shit like that? Everywhere we lived on 12th and Dickinson, 4th and Snyder, and then we lived on 3rd and Shunk. 3rd and Shunk was crazy. That was like a wild little, that's probably like the most wild block of the 2nd Street area. Yeah, near South Street, okay. But it was like we lived in Italian neighborhoods or Irish neighborhoods, but our family was all Asian, so I really got to experience like all the cultures. And a lot of my homies was black. I had a lot of my homies black from Gray's Ferry and down that way, so those years that we lived in South Philly, I really got to like be a part of it, you know? When I was with my friends and somebody asked where we were from, we would all just say South Philly. My friends know that I grew up out in the county, but they just say I'm from South Philly. That's how South Philly is though, for real. If South Philly really accepts you, they take you in. It's like you're just one of them. They don't look at you. You could be from anywhere. You could be from Norristown. If you live in South Philly long enough and people respect you and love you, you're from South Philly, basically. It's gotta be like family though. You can't just be anybody. It really takes like a certain type of person. And if South Philly don't like you, it's like they really don't fucking like you. And they're gonna let you know. Don't talk shit, make fun of you. I've seen like people from South Philly, born and raised, that they'll do something wrong. Even getting hooked on drugs. Like if you do oxys and shit like that, you'll get ostracized from the whole community. Like people won't respect you at all. Similar to how people in Philly don't respect stop signs. They just don't believe in them. Stopping at stop signs is against Philadelphia protocol. Yeah, the Asians are heavy on respect. Asians are heavy on respect. So they're gonna love you and they're gonna take care of you. But they stand on fucking business. Don't get it twisted with the Asians. They stand on fucking business, man. I didn't see an Asian cat shoot people and all that. They really get on that with you. And they all stay strapped. Even my pops. My pops always carried around a 45, a big Magnum too. I'm like, why do you carry that big ass Magnum on you? Why don't you just carry like the semi-auto drum? He had like a million guns. We're gonna go back to the county. So this over here used to be a real notorious Irish neighborhood. Yeah, South Street has gotten crazy, bro. Yeah, last time I was on South Street, they had the four-wheelers and the bikes all up on the sidewalk and shit. Right in front of cops. The cops don't do shit about it. Nah, you know what though? That's just how Asian people are. If the Asian people really got love for you and they respect you, they're the best people. But if they don't, they're not going to be disrespectful. They're just going to avoid you. Because they're smart. They know that there's some people you just can't trust. And they don't really give a fuck how people feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they're not going to be disrespectful to you. They just ain't going to talk to you. They probably act like they don't know English or some shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, liberals say neighborhood is racist. Liberals are not from any of these neighborhoods, and they try to be advocates for them with all their weird gay stuff. People from our neighborhoods don't want them advocating. They talk shit about us. You know what I'm saying? We're the ones that they call us uneducated. They talk all types of shit about us, but then they try to advocate. They'd be like they're the ones that support the working class communities, but then they'll call you like a redneck, white trash, or if you're black, they call you a race traitor. Yeah, that's real supportive of the working class, you guys. It's like, agree with my politics or we're going to gentrify your neighborhood and call you names. So supportive. If they weren't like that, if they weren't such fucking assholes, I wouldn't have such a problem with them. But they're so cocky and arrogant about this shit. Like, there's liberals that are cool and not so fucking judgmental of everybody. Those are the ones I'll fuck with them. I'll put the politics to the side. But a lot of them, they say that we're judgmental. They are the most judgmental motherfucking people you will ever meet. It's so crazy how bad they are with that shit. Blacks from Philly came breaking into houses. Yeah, see, a lot of times when they move into a new area, they like don't know how to act. So we're in Overbrook now. That does happen, but then they'll end up just getting used to it. Because they also, I know when, like out Chichester where I live, when black people start moving out there, they had to deal with crazy racism. People were like super racist. And it gave them like a chip on their shoulder. And then they had to like really kind of turn up on the violent shit because they were. I'm not gonna blame it all on everybody else either, because a lot of blacks were coming from Philly living a whole different lifestyle, so they kind of had to adjust a little bit. But it's hard too, because if you're coming from the trenches and you got this perspective of the world, you're gonna raise your kids. Well, some people are gonna raise their kids with that perspective, so it can pass down generationally. Sometimes it doesn't though. Yeah, the biggest fucking hypocrites in the world. Oh, you live in Eddystone too. Oh, you lived all over the place. I was just talking about the Eddie Stone Walmart. The Eddie Stone Walmart used to be the most ghetto Walmart in Delco, but I think the Glen Olden one got it now. After those motherfuckers shot it up, bro, they got in a shootout with a cashier. If one of y'all got a computer nearby, look up this story real quick, because I might be fucking the details up. It just happened like a week ago. They had a shootout in a Walmart, and I think it was between two customers, and I'm pretty sure it was one of the fucking store clerks or something had a strap on them or some shit. Yeah, if one of y'all could look that up. Oh yeah, German Shepherds. I fucking hate German Shepherds. If I had a German Shepherd though, I would love it to death because they are the best guard dogs. German Shepherds though, and they're so protective of their owners. My boy Ed, they had a German Shepherd, and his mom was disabled, so she would just sit in the living room all day watching TV. And that German Shepherd would be sitting right next to her all day, wouldn't leave her side. And it was like right by the front door. And it's one of them dogs that are like, oh, it doesn't bite. Man, that motherfucker bites. I seen it bite people. As soon as you walked in the door, its ears went up, it stood up, just staring at you. If you walked too close to his mom, it started growling at you and shit. Like, man, that you said that shit doesn't bite? Like, yeah, alright. I can't tell. Great neighborhood in Monco. Where? What part of Monco? They all bite. I mean, they're all capable. Some dogs are really like... You ever see those dogs that are like big, but they be scared of cats and shit like that? I had a pit bull, and a cat tried to attack it. Bro, my dog ripped it into fucking pieces. It picked it up by its neck. And just started, you know how like pit bulls especially, they'll start shaking it around trying to like rip it to pieces, bro. My dog picked that shit up by his neck and just started fucking shaking its head around, ripping that cat all over. You heard the cat, but then it let her go and the cat ran away. I bet it never tried that shit again. It was a customer that fired at another one. Oh, it hit a cashier. Okay. Can you see? I'm gonna drive into that one just to show you where the crime scene was. Can you see if it was on McDade or Chester? I think it was on Chester Pike or Chester Road or whatever. Chester Pike. Oh, Potts Grove. Yeah, Potts Grove. That's nice up there. I like it because y'all are close to the city. You're close enough, but y'all are like far away enough that you kind of avoid the bullshit. Now, what's the cost of living out there, though? I think Monco is pretty expensive, right? You probably need a little change. Yeah, Vox. Everybody needs to put a collar on their dog. Because they might trust their own dog. But that's the problem. People trust their dog, not realizing, like, alright, your dog might be nice. You got one of them little wiener dogs, though. It tries to run up on dogs and start barking at them and shit. Like, some of us, our dog is not going to fucking play with your dog. But your dog will come up, start barking. Now my dog's on a leash. Yours isn't. Yours gets all up in my dog's face. My dog fucks your shit up. You can't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? You know how your dog is. Let it off the leash. It got fucked up. You know what I mean? And my dog is a sweetheart. But she's not going to play if you come up all aggressive or if you try to do something to me. She's going to fuck you up. But you could pet her, everything. She's not going to snap at you. She could just sense if you got good intentions or not. Yeah, see, my dog don't bark at people. She don't, like, she's a sweetheart. She'll walk up to people and, like, lick them. I gotta hold her back because she just loves people. But there's certain people she doesn't like. And they usually are, like, people that are sketchy. They're pretty much always sketchy. Yeah, no, I know exactly where, I know where Potts Grove is. I had a friend that moved there. So now we're back on Market Street. This little terminal, someone was just shot over there. Bro, this shit be normal to me. I don't really pay attention. But then when I'm on YouTube and I'm telling people about, oh, boy got shot here, boy got shot, I'm like, damn, people really just get clapped everywhere around here. Even in the county, you go out to the county out here and it's just, man, people get smoked all the time. Be like, damn, to a lot of people, this is probably not normal. They're probably hearing this shit like, yo, what the fuck? I just, like, if you just be respectful, you're not gonna have no problems. People be trolling. And that's why they fucking get shot. Playing with people, not taking people serious. Okay. What do you do for PennDOT? She said all dogs got teeth. Nah, you ain't lying. No, Janine. I still, even if someone says their dog doesn't bite, I'm not trying to hear that shit. I don't care. Your dog might not bite, but it might just have like a breakdown. Yo, did you ever hear about Joe Biden's dog? Joe Biden had a German Shepherd and it bit mad people. It bit one of his Secret Service agents. They said the dog has bit at least like 7 different people. Like his dog stayed biting people and he didn't do shit about it. It's kind of funny. He was getting off of Air Force One and I guess his wife or whatever came to greet him with their dog. And the dog, instead of running up to him, it ran up and bit a Secret Service agent. Even his dog was fucked up. Ain't that crazy, yo? This is Milbourne. I mean, it's like part of Upper Darby, but it's actually its own separate town. It's got its own police station and everything. It's like 4 blocks long. Makes no sense. Kind of ghetto too. This is a lot of whites back here. It's like a white ghetto. It's all mixed though, but I just gotta put this shit in my trunk. Damn, you say Chihuahua came back a different dog. What the fuck? Do you think he was like beating on it? Some people treat their dogs like shit. And they should not have dogs. Transport equipment operator. Did you have to get like a certification or like a special license for that? I'm just kind of looking for something different right now. The work I do is just just hard work, man. I get paid good, but it is hard work, brother. Oh yeah. Once a dog gets abused, it's never the same. Unfortunately. had my boy. So my pit bull, Starla. We were we moved into like, basically it was just like temporary housing because our lease ran up, and the landlord just last minute told us the rent was going up fucking $200 or $150. We were like, nah, we ain't renewing the lease. So we moved into a hotel for like a couple months, and I let my boy hold my dog for me. He already had a dog, so he had a big ass pit bull. Starla was like a little girl pit bull. Real feminine too. She used to like wiggle her butt when she walked and shit. She was a beautiful dog. I love her. And I had no idea how powerful she was, man. She fucking... So this is 69th Street Terminal right here. This is known for like being a dope spot. Actually I got some wild footage, I'll post it. But yeah, my dog, so we go to like introduce the two dogs to make sure they're compatible. So his dog is this big man, this big male pit bull. And first right away his dog tries to mount Starla and like dominate, and Starla spins around, grabs him by his neck and mounts him and just starts humping him, starts fucking him. Like my little female girl pit bull just dominated this dog. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't even know female dogs knew how to hump other dogs. I was like, God damn, girl. She made me proud that day. Wait, she killed her in November. Who killed her? Oh, your German Shepherd killed her? Damn. Some of them little dogs are fucking annoying. I would never get a little dog because them shits just get on my nerves. They're cute and all that, but man, them shits be barking all crazy all the time, like trying to be tough. PennDOT, you need a CDL. Oh, they'll train you for it? Oh, I gotta look into that. Certified for loaders, skid steers. Oh, alright, I gotta look into that. Plus, what I do construction, so we do like 1099s. So you don't get insurance. You gotta like pay for your own insurance. So I could use something a little more solid. It's just hard when you like what I do, like construction and shit. I do get paid pretty well. It's just, but then you don't get insurance. You know what I mean? Like you got to pay for that. So it probably ends up balancing out. PennDOT probably pays good anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna look. You got Shih Tzu. Shih Tzus are big as fuck, aren't they? Or wait, no, I'm thinking of damn, what are them shits called? Oh, I'm thinking of a Chow Chow. Chow Chows are big and aggressive, and they look dumb as shit. They're like all big and fluffy. They don't look like they would be as mean as they really are. Them dogs is mean as fuck. Cause it was mixed Shih Tzu and Pit Bull, and that dog was the biggest fucking asshole I've ever met. Slammed her on a pavement. God damn. Oh, it starts at 25 an hour. Oh, that's solid. Yeah, that's solid. This used to be my store. You get a cheeseburger, fries, and a soda for $3. Got a hole, and the burgers were big as shit. But this is the Bywood neighborhood. We're back in Upper Darby. These houses are cool. The architecture of Upper Darby is dope. It got dangerous. You could live back here though and stay out the way, just mind your business, and people's not gonna fuck with you. But sometimes some people do be on bullshit though. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've had little small altercations, nothing crazy, but I definitely have had like some moments where people was like, I'm just minding my business. It's different for young men though. Young men are pretty brutal on each other, honestly. One Punch, what up, dog? Yeah, we back, man, we back. He said it was a bullshit. No, that dog was definitely on some bullshit too. That is a perfect motherfucking name for that fucking. That dog was an asshole. I hated that dog so much. And my girl was the one that brought it home, and we already had 2 dogs. I'm like, fuck, we got another one now? At that Wawa, what happened at Wawa? Did I get in some shit at a Wawa too? See, I be getting in these little situations and I don't even fucking remember. It's kind of normal though, cause like sometimes if you don't get aggressive with people, they get aggressive with you first. And it's weird around here too, cause it's like if you're too nice to people, they'll be more of an asshole to you. If you're fucking rude to people, or if you like are not easy, like you don't go easy on people, bro, they will be nicer to you. So if you're too nice to people, they'll be an asshole to you. And then if you're an asshole to them, they suddenly get all nice. Like, people ain't shit, bro. I don't know why people are like that. But yeah, if you're an asshole to people back here, they'll be nice to you. And if you're nice to them, they're a fucking asshole. See, they don't even mark if you could go left or not. It's just annoying. I don't take Xanax. That's the thing, bro. I don't never take Xanax. I was gonna fight somebody? No, I don't remember that. I swear to God, I don't remember that. What the fuck? Wait, do you know where I was? Like, what state or what? Did you see what he looked like? That's crazy. Sometimes it seems like we're about to fight, but we're just talking to each other. Like, we talk a little aggressive to each other sometimes, just to kind of like test each other out, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know. We're fucking assholes, honestly. I'm an asshole sometimes too. I really do try to be like respectful to everybody though. But it's just, I don't know why it's like that in the county and in Philly. Bro, if you're too respectful and nice to people, they'll just treat you like a piece of shit. Yo, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube gave me a copyright strike for the fucking ice cream truck. Damn, what the fuck? I don't even remember that. That's crazy. That's bad. You know, I used to take a shitload of Xanax. I wonder if that's like, and I don't take them at all anymore. I haven't taken them in I think I took one Xanax like mad years ago. But yeah, I used to be on Xanax shit long time ago. 15, 20 years or something like that. Come on, dude. Oh, shit, I gotta put oil in my car. It was early in the morning. Damn. Did it sound like I was out of pocket or something? Like objectively, was I in the wrong? Yeah, I got a leak. I got a little leak I got fixed. I got so much. I got a new catalytic converter. I got new brakes. What else did I get? Man, I just spent this past month. I spent a few grand fixing shit on my car. Yo, usually this is rare though. Nah, usually I don't forget shit like that. What? So do you think I was wrong? Be honest. If I was wrong, I was wrong. I want to know if I'm like out of pocket and shit. Yo, check this joint out. That's like you. If you had an auto shop, girls auto. Up at Darby, Delco shit. Boss ass bitches. It's dope too to see a woman auto mechanic shop. Do you remember what I said? I did have this thing. I don't know if I was live though, but some kid, like, I was backing out of a parking spot and this dude was flying through the parking lot. He almost hit me and he slammed on the brakes and he was like, "Learn how to drive, faggot." Then he starts driving away and I start running after his car. I started chasing after him like on the T1000, you hear me? And he just took off. And he gave me the finger right as he hit the right turn. I'm like, man, I hope I see this motherfucker again. I hope I see him in a red light or some shit. And yeah, give me the finger then. See, that's the thing, is that I be so cool with everybody. And some people just don't honor that. Some people really just be fucking assholes anyway. We're on slide of this other neighborhood, my ex-girlfriend's neighborhood. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Nay, you ever seen like Cambodian women? Cambodians, people. Oh, look at that fucking thing. Look at that little ball of fur. Oh, he said he was gonna beat my ass. I told him do it. And what he say? He just didn't say shit. Yeah, it's a Groundhog Day. It's eating the fucking trees. Just hang on 1 second. So they definitely got a little wear and tear. I'm just trying to clear some space off my GoPro because I'm using all this footage. I'm gonna do a little documentary on Upper Darby. And there's that street back there. There was a big shooting back there, so I just want to record the block. I don't know if y'all seen like the documentaries that I be doing. Some of them are fire though. Y'all gotta check them out. According to recent studies, per capita, Chester, Philly, McKeesport. Yeah, Chester's always on a list. Darby was on that list before. McKeesport stays on that list. I heard about McKeesport. Cause McKeesport's out by like Pittsburgh and shit, right? Hey, this is in the middle of the fuck. He said he was running late for work. I said I thought. I can't believe I don't remember that. That does kind of sound like something I would say though. Cause I don't like taunt people, but if somebody says they want to fight, I'll just be like, all right, then fucking come here. But they'll say it from like a distance though. I had this other dude. This was a few months ago. I think people just look at me and they think I'm pussy, so then they like try to bully me. And then they turn into a pussy suddenly. I like watching these Jones. I don't know why. They're funny looking. But I had some bull hop out the car. He pulled into a gas station, hopped out the car, because he cut me off, so I honked at him. So then he got mad. He pulls over in his parking lot, real heavy, and jumps out the car and throws his hands up. So then I pulled up right on him. I hopped out of my car, and he got in his car and drove off. Like, then why the fuck would you jump out the car like that, bro? It's not like I'm some big dude, but I guess, like, a lot of motherfuckers just want you to get scared, but they don't really want to get their hands dirty. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. My hands dirty anyway. Might as well. I'll take a loss, too. I ain't the toughest guy in the world. I'll get my ass beat. I'd rather get beat up than, like... No, sometimes you do got to get out of there, though. You can't... You do got to pick your battles sometimes. Damn, he's grubbing. Old boy is busting a grub. T, he's got it easy, man. We gotta go to the grocery. We gotta work hard all week. This motherfucker just goes in a bush and eats some leaves, and he's good. Last time I got in a tussle, I'm trying to think. It's been a minute, bro. It was on Thanksgiving. I think it was like 2 years ago, so it's been a minute, 2 or 3 years ago. It was on Thanksgiving. I got in a fight with my brother. My brother, I love my brother, you know what I mean? But he could be a little dangerous sometimes. So yeah, we got in a fight. He fucking decked me, hit me in my eye. I had a black, bro, he hit me in my eye. It's like as hard as he could. Boom! I had a black eye for like a month straight. And it was a bad drawing. I used to wear sunglasses around. But I mean, I got the best of him though. But that he gave me a mean black eye, dog. Like I really, even though it might sound like I think I'm tough, I really don't. Like I know tough guys, you know what I'm saying? I just know like a lot of people try me because I think they assume I'm an easy target. And I've been dealing with that my whole life, so I'll really just be ready for whatever. Where the fuck is this joint at? I can see it. It's standing up. Where is it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong bush. There it goes. Damn, your Rottweiler killed it. Yo, your dogs are fucked up. Nay, why are all your dogs fucked up? Dogs just be eating everything. God damn. You saying these drones are fish? These drones are nice, aren't they? They just be eating plants and then like stand up. They're so funny looking. He said about I look angry, so they leave me alone. You know what's funny though, bro? It's always white people I get in fights with. Never like people be saying like black people are more dangerous. I've never had a problem with a black person. Like, well, in jail, but even in jail, like they were cool with me. All my problems was always with white people hate on me a lot. I guess maybe some of them look at me like I'm a traitor or I don't know. But yeah, all my problems was always with other white people. I don't know why I'm enjoying looking at this shit so much. Dog, he just goes around. He just ate mad bushes. Huh. That's funny, Nay. Well, maybe you get the opposite. Like you deal with what I deal with, but you deal with it with black people. I deal with it with white people. Cause like a lot of black guys, it's mostly men. They don't like seeing black women with white guys, and then a lot of white men and white women don't like seeing us around black people. Cause low key, like it's weird too. Cause white women stay talking shit about us. You see them with black guys all the fucking time. But then when they see us with a girl that's black or Spanish, or Asian especially, they hate that the most. They don't fucking like it. So I don't know. It's like, all right, y'all talk all that shit. So now it actually makes me feel good if they get jealous. I like that shit because it's like, yo, I know, and I know not all white women do this, so I don't want to shit on them. But a lot of them do. You see them on the internet, all type shit. White guys, I fucking only date black guys. They be talking all type of shit on white guys, how weak they are. But then they see me with a black, girl, Spanish or Asian girl, and they don't like that shit. Or they try to flirt with me and like get me away from them and shit. It's like, girl, you already got ran through by the basketball team. Why are you mad at me? Why are you mad because I went to the barbecue? That's what I'm saying. The white girls are like that too. They'll be with a black guy, then they see me with a black woman or anyone, a non-white woman, and they'll still flirt with me. It'll be a white woman that's with a black guy. She sees me with another race, and it's almost like she wants to like convince me that white women are the best. Again, I know all white women aren't like this, but there's a lot of them that feel like they're so used to being worshipped by the other races that when one of their own men goes with a brown skinned woman, it almost like hurts their ego. I think it's like they want to prove that they're the best. And I want to keep reiterating, not all, because I got some cool ass white women that fuck with me and really been a big supporter of the channel. So it's definitely not for all of them. But I'm just saying it's a lot, enough that it's like noteworthy. But I don't be giving a fuck either. Like, my thing on interracial dating, if you're with that person because y'all got a genuine connection and you really rock with each other, then that's a beautiful thing. I don't like when people do it to like prove they're not racist, or they do it to like brag, like, oh, well, my boyfriend is black, or my kids. You ever see one of them women that's like, oh, well, my kids are black? Like, they use that to like validate their point and their stance and shit. And it's like, all right, if you're gonna be with somebody, especially like it's usually whites that do. It's really only whites that do that. If you're with somebody of another race and you're using that to like brag about it or like try to rub it in people's, that shit is corny as fuck to me. And I don't care what color you are. If you do shit like that, you're a stone cold goofy. Yeah, no facts, Punch. People stare. And I really don't think it matters what race you're with. And a lot of times people I think it's natural. They don't like seeing someone of their race with another race, even if they're with another race themselves. But me personally, I don't be giving a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. The one thing though that annoys me, I don't want to keep shitting on white women. I mean, just keep saying it's not all y'all, but it's happened to me several times where, like this happened twice. I was at a restaurant one time, and we were at like a Asian restaurant too, like that whites don't even go into, and I was with the Cambodian girl I used to mess with, and I loved her ass. I fumbled the bag on that one, but we were in a restaurant and we were eating. And there was a white girl with a black dude. Again, I don't even notice them. I don't even give a fuck. But she comes up, like, as they're walking out, she's like, oh my God, you guys are so cute together. And me, you know what I'm saying? Me and Mary Lou, her name was Mary Lou. How many Asian girls named Mary Lou? That's like the whitest, like a country white name. But it's a beautiful name. But we looked at each other, was like, what the fuck? And then we just looked at her like, thanks. Like, what of all these couples here, what made you want to come up to us and say we look so cute together? It was just weird. But I've had that happen multiple times, and it's only white women that have done that. And then the other time it happened was when I was with a black girl. But then, I mean, most people don't give a fuck. Your average person, white women, black men, whoever, typically are not going to say it. But I don't know. It's a weird drawing. I really don't. I think it's just like an ego thing. You said that was my two white ex stepdaughters in the crowd. Yo, what at the where at that Atlantic City concert? Is that what you're talking about? Or they might be thinking, how did that happen? No, for real. Like, how did that happen? What did we do wrong? Why would he ever even think about going with another race? We're the best. What is he, crazy? Now, yeah, they definitely meant it in a derogatory way. Because you could tell it was almost like they had a little attitude about it. Like, what the fuck is that all about? Yeah, it was weird. I think it's just people that have egos. People that have egos, when they see you with another race, it like chips away at their ego. Even though me and them, it's like maybe if I was their ex-boyfriend or something like that, but we don't even know each other. That's like I don't understand why I would get mad if I see a black guy and a white girl, because I'm like, first of all, I don't even know that woman, so he's not stopping me from getting any pussy. Excuse me, he's not stopping me from getting pussy. Like, it's not like this man got in the way and like fuck my girl. I don't even know either of them. I would have never had any interaction with her if it wasn't for this. So it has no impact on my life. That's how I be thinking about it. But some people will look at it like somebody, they'll be with a white girl and they'll look at me like almost like, yeah, aren't you jealous or something? And I just be thinking in my head like, why the fuck would I be jealous? But I guess a lot of people see it almost as like an ego thing. So then it makes me wonder, like, is that why you're in an interracial relationship, like out of or to like flex it or something? I don't understand. But I mean, like if two people love each other, they got that connection, let them love each other. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. People are allowed to fall in love. It's more envy. Yeah, you're probably right. But I think it's a lot of ego. And I don't want to also exclude white men, because a lot of white men also feel this way. It's really everybody. Probably black women. I'm sure a lot of black women don't like that shit either. Like seeing black guys with white women all the time. They probably don't like that. Nobody likes that shit, bro. For real. We shouldn't. There was a shooting right over here, which is crazy because neighborhood. It's on video, matter of fact. If y'all look up, the Upper Darby shooting, Highland Avenue. They had a whole video. These kids just walked by this house and shot the fuck up. They didn't even hit anybody. They just shot the house up. Yo, you know what, though? I ain't gonna lie. The worst out of all the races, most shit I dealt with, the most racist shit, not even racist, but like seems almost like insecurity, was from black guys. And I'm sure it's reversed too, like when white guys see a black guy with a white woman, I bet it's the same. Obviously, I don't know what it's like to be a black guy with a white woman. But I'm saying being a white guy with a black woman, yo, black guys fucking low key like really hate that shit. That's why, yo, Nate, you seen it yourself. When they come in a room and they see me and you talking, they try to like steal you. They try to like get you away from me and then get you to come into their chat. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that multiple times. And then they get disrespectful with you. That's what happened that other day. They don't like it. They get jealous and insecure. And then they try to like almost like take you back, quote unquote. You know what I mean? They don't even know you. First of all, that's the other thing. Yo, you could be like a straight psychopath. Now, you could be like schizophrenic, just got out of the nut house. They don't fucking know. And they just get mad about it. But I don't want, again, I don't want to put it on black guys. I'm just saying, we only talk about white guys getting jealous. I'm telling you, man, listen, I think it's just men in general don't like that shit. Oh, I blocked them, okay. Yeah, there was one guy, there was a few of them that were like getting annoying, but there was one of them in particular that was really being disrespectful. Yeah, I think they're more vocal than white guys. Like a lot of white guys, they just keep their mouth shut, kind of mind their business. I could be wrong though, matter of fact. I don't know what it's like to be a black dude with a white woman. I don't know what it's like. They might gotta go through the same shit. Said he was gonna find you. Yeah. Nay, you should have said, find these nuts, bitch. Nowadays, you say that shit, people will think you might actually have nuts. It's like, damn, this shit is fucked up nowadays. This shit's so common. That's how common this shit is nowadays. Turn this way. It's alright, mama. Oh, the little girl was in the car crying. She probably just got smacked in the head for doing some dumb shit. Oh, mommy, I hate you. I hate you. We turning the GoPro off. I'm trying to think where to go. Let's try. Shit, I can't turn there. Let's go. I'm trying to think. We'll go to Sharon Hill or some shit. We'll go check out another town. That boy definitely just sold drugs right in front of us. You seen that? That was just like so obvious. If I was a cop, if I was a narc, he would be booked right now. Oh, come on, dude. He said he was gonna find you. It's crazy. What the fuck? Dog, there are some crazy motherfuckers out there. There's some wild people out there. But yo, I noticed it's an ego thing and it's an insecurity thing. Cause it's like black guys are funny. When you tell black guys that you fuck with black women, they either love it, they're like, oh my man, like he fucks with the sisters, he fucks with black people. So some black guys like it, like they think they think you cool for it. Not you're cool, but it's like oh you really rock with black people, you're with a black woman. Some people take it like get insecure about it. I think all the races are probably like that. I think black and white men are like more like territorial with their women, you know what I'm saying? But people, I don't know, people take it the wrong way, for real. I think it has a lot to do with ego and a lot to do with like, yeah, men being men, honestly. Do you know, was this the Wawa that I got in a thing with? Because I did have a conflict with someone at this Wawa. People can be fucking assholes at this Wawa for some reason. Let's go and see if everything's good today. I think it should be fine. Well, yo, that's another thing people think. People don't realize, like, you can literally find someone's address through their screen name. There are programs. There are programs that actually could do that shit. So you might play with the wrong person and they'll make that happen. I only like getting a soda in a can. Look at these little weak ass cans, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That's alright, we just gonna get that. Soda out the can is the best. We used to call these Jones ponies. It was probably, was it like one of those big super Wawas with the gas? Oh yeah, I even got my ID. I have it with a different address. I don't even have my own address on my ID. Oh, Smith, yeah.
Thank you for shopping at Wawa.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
It might have been at the one in Linwood. The Wawa in Linwood always had some bullshit going on. Somebody got shot over there not too long ago. Now this is a nicer area, that one right here. This is actually a real nice area. But like Upper Darby is right there and Philly is right there, so you got all type of people passing through. But getting knows everybody want a piece of it. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, my last name is Flores. I don't even have I have a Spanish last name. Like my dad. So my name is like a super fucking standard name. There's a million people with my name out there, which is a good thing. But yeah, my dad's like fucking like 10% Spanish, and that's the name he carries. The name stuck around for a long time. But it's just funny because I'm like 75% Irish. I'm like almost all Irish. Now my mother's name, she's well, I'm not gonna just cough up, but I'll say like my family, my Irish side is Donnellys and Kellys. So there's a lot of them. I mean, Donnelly and Kelly is like two of the biggest names in Ireland. So we essentially could be related to like fucking thousands of people at this point. I gotta use the little boys' room. I'm about to turn this parking lot into a little boys' room real quick. Let's see how this cherry float Coke is. It's called cherry float Coke. It's just cherry Coke. That shit literally is no different. Yo, I'm gonna restart the live just because I wanted that live to just be a tour through Upper Darby. So I don't want to like add too much onto it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna turn it off and then jump right back on here. I'll be right back.